What if you could rewire your brain to become a super genius overnight? I thought it was impossible, but I've spent the last 30 days biohacking my mind, and I've discovered 3 simple strategies that has given my rotted, unable to focus brain the ability to grind for hours, think clearer, and work smarter. So if you want to supercharge the most powerful asset you have to becoming rich and successful, then summon all your remaining brain power and listen up, because I'm giving you everything I've learned. When I started this journey, I wanted to wake up early. I needed more time to do things, and more time equals more productivity, right? Well, if you keep watching, you'll realize that despite what every guru says, the time you wake doesn't matter. Because no matter what time I set my alarm for, I felt like absolute garbage. My loud, jarring alarm ripped me out of a deep sleep, leaving me with a severe case of sleep inertia. I'd lay there, groggy and useless, staring at the wall, wasting the morning I fought so hard for. And if I didn't fight it, boom, back to sleep. Hours gone. Then I saw Alex Hormozi say,
I can't remember the last time I set an alarm. Just wake up when I wake up.
And I thought, must be nice. Because if I did that, I'd sleep in until 9 AM. Then I found this one simple device on Amazon that changed everything. It mimics the sunrise for an hour before a set time, lifting me out of sleep naturally and during the optimal sleep phase. Also, the immediate light exposure suppresses my melatonin and spikes my cortisol, so I wake feeling alert with no sleep inertia and no desire to go back to sleep. In other words, it doesn't matter when you wake, but how you wake, either naturally or by tricking your body into thinking it's natural. Next is something so normalized that's killing your focus without you even realizing. Fixing this one thing took me from managing just a couple of hours of work to crushing the entire day. After fixing my morning wake ritual, I'd start the day locked in, fully engrossed in work. But then, every single day, like clockwork, my brain just shut down. One moment I was locked in and unstoppable. The next, my motivation was gone, like a switch had flipped, and I had no idea why. In an attempt to get more done, I gave myself more time before I ate breakfast and began my day. First 10 AM, then 11, then soon I was delaying breakfast until noon, but nothing changed. The thing is, I was having breaks during that time, so it wasn't stopping the momentum that killed my focus. It was the food. That's because in the fasted state, I was in hunter mode. My body gave me peak focus because it thought I needed it to survive. So then, without fail, every time I broke my fast, I'd lose focus. I needed to fix this. My breakfast varied but always included some form of carbohydrate. Bread, pasta, oats, etc., spiking my blood sugar and giving my brain glucose, bringing me out of hunter mode. So I found one simple solution: TikTok food. I mean, primal food. This simple, high-protein, high-fat meal keeps my brain sharp and gives me peak productivity well beyond my breakfast. But I still wanted more. How do I push my work sessions to the absolute max? If I want to be successful, I need unwavering, extreme productivity. But even with my new hacks, my phone was calling my name and Netflix was tempting me. So I went down a rabbit hole of research. Turns out, focus and distractions are governed by one simple chemical: dopamine. When your dopamine is high, you're locked in. When it's low, you chase cheap hits. Most people are controlled by dopamine, so I made dopamine my bitch. A cold plunge skyrockets dopamine by 250% for hours. I can't afford an ice bath until you subscribe, so I crank my shower to freezing for 30 seconds. Caffeine fuels dopamine production, so I down coffee after coffee, but I add L-theanine to stay sharp without the jitters. And then something insane happened. The other day, I forgot my phone was even next to me. I missed 4 important calls and I didn't even intentionally discard my phone. Why remove distractions like every guru preaches when you could tackle the root cause and just max out your dopamine stats? But I have to be honest about something. The cold plunge and the coffee, they're not enough. If they were, we wouldn't have a global social media addiction. There's one more compound I use only when I want to lock into a flow state all day. But if I say it, you're gonna judge me. It's completely legal but highly controversial, so before you jump to conclusions, watch this video. Trust me, it's a game changer.